Spice it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell.
We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They go play action now. Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And credit the tackle to Ron Thornhill. If you look at this Browns defense, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Duron Harmon.
And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Watson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
I think we can identify a matchup they like here early on. 2 plays, 2 passes, 2 catches here for this duo. He's certainly shaping up to be a handful as this game goes along. And these guys are on the march here on their opening drive.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Chubb is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Watson on third and goal. That's caught at the 2. Touchdown. Jordan Akins, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
They'll run with Mitchell.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal?
Oh, they'll let Andrews try to run.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a throw here, hauled in. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Watson now to throw.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this...
It got his man complete.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The Browns at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience,
all on display in that victory.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Watson.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the... And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
75 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got room.
Now he's free to midfield. Nick Chubb.
And he gets this one down to the 24.
92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
The ultimate speedster, showing that speed at in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage, so they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson
going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Watson off play action. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Browns. Marquise Goodwin, 66 yards.
And the Browns have retaken a third quarter lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers. That's caught at the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. To throw is Jackson. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
From his goal line here, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
With such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close, they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 3 yards out.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Check 26, check 26.
Here's the second-year back, Pierre Strong. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to...
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Nice satisfying run up first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Under 10, 10.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. This is first and 10. Here's Watson.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Watson to throw. Completes to Njoku.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's first and 10. Now Watson.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's second down. To throw, Watson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
The Browns drive about to get started. Watson, what do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
One last throw here for Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, this was a fun